Good morning. We're here with Representative Tina Orwall from the 33rd District. How are you?
Good, thank you.
You have a daycare workers background check bill. Tell me about that, please.
Well, currently, in order to work at a daycare, which it can be in-home or facility-based, you have to go through a very extensive background check. And as you can imagine, we need to make sure the individuals working with our kids have no prior offenses or any activity that could put kids at harm. And so when they go through the background check, they have to go through the state system, they have to go through the FBI system to make sure they don't have offenses in other states. So there's a very thorough process. And every time someone works at a different in-home daycare, the process starts all over again. And unfortunately, the hard part of this is it takes months often to get this clearance. And every time they go to a new location, the process starts over again. And the daycare cannot have them around kids and not be supervised until that background check is completed. So they're doing it multiple times, and it's really kind of a burden on daycare when they cannot have them work with the kids yet.
It's a burden because they have to have more people there with the kids?
Right. So because that person's clearance hasn't gone through, they can't be alone with kids. So the daycare has to make sure there's two people where normally it would just be one. And again, if it's taking, 4 to 6 months, that's a long time for a daycare to have two people working in a position that doesn't really require two.
And it takes 4 to 6 months because they have to go through all the police databases, plus also FBI, I guess?
Yeah, it is multiple databases, including the FBI. And again, it's just making sure that not only is there no offenses in our state, but not in other states as well. We need to make sure that they're safe.
And so what does your bill do?
So what the bill does, it has DSHS create what's called a background check pool. And so when people go through these extensive searches, which takes a lot of time of DSHS staff, they get a card. And this says they have been cleared for the 3-year period of time. And they can take this card to the different facilities if they move jobs. And then it's not starting over. The background check continues. And this will save enormous time of also government staff who won't have to do this process over and over again for someone who already had the clearance.
And this currently, right now, it is also 3 years.
It is, right. So it's keeping the same time frame, but it's allowing for some portability of the background check being honored in other places. And it can be because DSHS issues this card which says the background check has been completed and that's a verifiable process.
Okay, so this is a government efficiency bill.
Absolutely. It's good government, it's keeping kids safe, but yet it's making sure we're not using excessive resources for that process.
It's saving a lot of money too.
Yep.
Thank you very much. We'll come back to you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you.